So this, my friends, is the Burton AK guide glove. And I've loved this glove off and on over the years. And this year, with the disappearance of the Yeti, which is one of my favorite gloves, expensive as all hell, and really not a kind of glove it's like not an easy glove to recommend. But you know, with that disappearing, you know, I kind of just like, okay, wear the AK tech leathers when it's, you know, when you want lots of dexterity and it's warm. I liked that the Yetis were warmer than the AK tech leather, but it's like, where do you go from there? And well, you know, I'm a gear whore who's attracted to nice things in snowboarding. So, you know, I like gloves like these. I like this leather. I like this Gore-Tex. I like the dexterity. And look, apparently all of these have screen grab. I barely use that. I barely like that. I mean, I just don't feel like I'm any good at, you know, playing with these gloves. Here's my S6, S7 Active. And yeah, I just opened up the screen. You know, I'm going to get a picture from my buddy. Oh no, that was weird. Let me go back here. Oh, I see, that's the problem. Is like, I went to hit one icon that's like my text messages, and I didn't get that. I accidentally hit the internet, and I'm like, what? Where am I going here? And see, here's a picture of my buddy, and I'm scrolling through. I finally got the metal removed and replaced on the outside of my arm. Broke his wrist in multiple places. Doctor was really happy with how it went. However, we'll lose 10 to 20 degrees of wrist motion, so he probably won't be able to jerk off that well moving forward. But you know, here's to rubbing it out with the left hand or the offhand. He's a lefty, but you know, so I guess I'm like thumbing through and reading shit, you know, so that's good. But this is, you know, the S7 Active, so I can, you know, I at least have some pressable home buttons so I can feel those. But like, you know, I kind of have to hit it with the corner of this. But you know, when it's working just like fingers, just I probably want to do it more with my pinky. Well, no, that's not grabbing. So I guess the screen grab technology, maybe it's not. But you know, it keeps telling me I can't connect right now. What the hell? But that's my phone issue. But anyways, back to this. You know, when you compare it to like the Burton AK clutch glove, you just feel like there's so much more glove going on with the guide. The clutch feels more like a everyday. This feels more and more closer insulation and warmth wise to like the Burton Gandhi glove now. It just feels super warm. It feels like there's some very dense but thin insulation inside, which is kind of cool. And I can just feel my hand heating up. All you got is a zipper here. All you've got a little, you know, flex here. But I wouldn't mind seeing, like they had with the Yeti, the zipper and the strap, so you kind of get a double going. And you know, I've ridden these gloves a lot this year because there's been a lot of cold days, and I love the snot wipes. You know, I love this extra reinforcement, and you can see there's little, you know, little areas where I've grabbed really I'm always grabbing sharp brand new edges, and you can see a couple places where, you know, it cut into it a little bit but doesn't get all the way through. And this pitted grip is kind of minimalized, where like the Yeti used to just be all along here. This whole thing was like this pitted grip. But you know, it's okay, and it's good for kind of where you grab the board if you know, if you're spinning in the air and grabbing. And I just feel it's a good glove, and it can handle a pretty decent liner. I think the clutch could handle a little bit thicker liner, but this has more insulation. But this isn't too far behind the clutch when it comes to fitting a liner inside, and there's a little more dexterity. So you know, all in all, if you're looking for a really expensive leather glove with really good waterproofing Gore-Tex, you know, this AK guide glove has been a good friend. And so there you go. That is the AK guide.